Dan, it has literally been a couple weeks now since Stage 3 has occurred in Ontario.
Yes.
Have you made it to the movies at this point, you think?
Nope.
I have. I would have seen Fast 9 by now.
No, I'm too freaking busy.
You're noticing that we're recording out very far in advance, so let me explain to you why.
Why is that?
We're both packing and moving.
Yes.
So we're kind of have to sit down and record a ton of things, plus still manage our own radio shows, plus manage the main flagship show, radio show, and still put together podcasting and figure out potential Comic-Con appearances. So we're busy.
Dude, in my field of work for what I do, a lot of people have not come back and there's no one working. So the schedules are just dumb. And
do you think that they're going to pay for this in the end? The people that choose not to come back to work?
The people who choose not to, yes, because things are going to level out and they're not going to have the positions. And if I was a business owner and you had someone whom you wanted to call back, they didn't call back because they wanted to sit on their butt and collect from the government. Well, guess what? When it slows down now, you got nothing. Sorry. We're going to give the cake to the people who were there.
Well, the local theater, which we're getting to, is hiring. And I was like, oh, that was always one of my favorite jobs that I wanted to do.
The dream job would be to work in a theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy got that job once, and I was so angry at him about it.
Did he scoop of the popcorn?
No, he loved the job. It's just like, I always wanted that job because, like, I mean, of all people.
Now, the perk to one of those jobs, would that be if there's a movie that is not full, you're able to go in and watch?
I don't think you can. I think there's always certain movies. I think you have to have passes available to go in for free.
Yeah, like if the movie's about to start and there's still 30 seats left, you can go in.
Guess you could, but I don't know. I think that, in my opinion anyways, I would just go see the movie whenever because I don't have patience for it. When something comes out that I really want to see, you go out of my way to go see it right away.
Yeah, I've gone to a few first nights. We've gone to premieres. We've gone to pre-screenings.
Oh, yes, the Deadpool premiere. Oh, did you see that trailer that came out recently?
Yes, I did.
That was a nod to him joining the MCU.
So has he joined the MCU, or is that just he made it to kind of try to drum up some interest?
It was the MCU nod.
No.
He's going to be making these type of trailers for a while now.
Yeah. But
he's got to put over Free Guy. This movie's actually going to be pretty funny, but
it looked good, like from the trailer that was introduced by him.
Yeah, it was supposed to be out last year. Me and Amanda were planning on seeing it last November, I think it was. So when that'll drop next month, I believe. So we're probably going to go see that.
So how do you think they can add Deadpool into the MCU without tarnishing the R-rated Deadpool character in a PG-rated one?
Kevin Feige said they can keep the R rating, so they're just going to keep going.
With the Deadpool movies, yes, but will Deadpool be making any appearances in any other non-Deadpool movies?
I like the one theory, if not idea, I guess I would say, that he replaces Stan Lee.
Now, he replaces Stan Lee?
Deadpool.
Oh, in the cameos.
In all the cameos.
Ah, okay, so with the cameo, he can do something that is a little bit edgier.
That's right.
Okay, because it's not actually a part of the movie, but it is.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the whole theory that Stan Lee was actually supposed to be the Watcher throughout every movie?
I believe it. I think that's a good idea, too. And at one point, I want to say it was Guardian of the Galaxies 2, he was actually on a planet talking to the Watchers.
Yeah.
So I got to get a good kick out of that one.
I have heard that the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 script, there was script readings that were done by some of the actors in it. And it brought them to tears that it is an extremely emotional and the greatest thing ever written by James Gunn. That's what they were claiming.
We'll see how Suicide Squad goes.
Think Suicide Squad's going to be?
I mean, they got Sylvester Stallone in it.
They have Sylvester Stallone, but he's a freaking shark. And it's
King
literally,
Shark.
This is going to be aired a little bit later, but it is literally Shark Week right now.
Shark Week.
Yes, Shark Week. Is that still a thing anymore, do you think?
I don't think so.
How many times can you watch somebody go into a metal cage into the water and sharks come and bite the cage?
Some people get off on that shit. I don't know what to tell you, man. Everyone's
shark
weird.
Porn. Shark
David's
porn.
Weird. We still talk to him.
Yeah, no, when you have a character who's just a big shark, I have not really that much interest in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, not really. And what's he going to do? I'm a shark.
Hey, Stallone was in Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy for a hot minute.
Doesn't matter. He's still in it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I wonder if they'll do Comic-Con conventions based on the fact that he was in Guardians.
Well,
Well, he was Rocky.
He doesn't need to convince. But anyways, I've had the opportunity to watch 2 movies that have been released at theaters, but they were released in other ways.
The other ways.
Yes. I got to watch Black Widow. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why people don't like it. I mean, it's not going to be the best Marvel film of all time. It's not going to be your Thor Ragnarok. I put Thor Ragnarok really up on a high pedestal.
I put Captain America Winter Soldier on a pedestal.
Winter Soldier up there too. It's always the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Deadpool doesn't even go in that category.
Where would you put it next to Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange is probably in the top 10. I liked it, but it wasn't like...
When I first saw it, I didn't like it, but after rewatching it, I liked it more.
I actually just finished rewatching the entire cinematic universe.
Okay.
Then
what would you put as your top 3?
Top 3?
Yeah.
Oof. Well, Winter Soldier's definitely in the conversation.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Yep.
And Thor Ragnarok, there you go.
Ragnarok?
Yeah. Those are my top 3 because those ones I can rewatch over and over again. Infinity War, Civil War and all that was okay, cool. What would you put as your bottom 3?
My bottom 3?
Yeah, see, everyone always talks about the top, but never talk about the bottom.
So Iron Man 2's got to be in the bottom.
I can't argue.
Okay. I'm also going to put Guardians 2 in the bottom.
Yeah, it's close. For me, it's close to the bottom.
It wasn't that good at all. And Ultron.
Oh, Age of Ultron.
We forget about Ultron because it was but are we talking just like MCU? Or are we talking
MCU?
Okay, because Marvel movies before...
Well, that would be Spider-Man 3. That would win instantly. Is the worst.
I don't know.
Spider-Man 3 was really bad.
Was it better than Elektra?
Oof, and Daredevil. Shit.
Yeah.
Forgot about those guys.
See, the Daredevil with Affleck wasn't good, but it wasn't the most horrible.
Well,
Dark Phoenix.
Oh, Dark Phoenix. I was going to say Dark Phoenix. What, the new one or the last one?
The new one.
New one's really bad, but the original one's not that much
better. Fantastic Four. New one.
The first one was good. It was hokey. Everyone knew it was going to be hokey.
Yeah, with Jessica Alba. And, that was
hokey. I mean,
it was entertaining.
You knew what it was.
Yeah.
The second one, the sequel to that was garbage.
The
new one, that was even a Fantastic Four movie. When I saw that in theater on opening day, there was 6 people in the theater. 5 of those people were in my group.
Oh.
There's one random guy, Brian, in the back.
Yeah, Jessica Alba.
Jessica. No, Jessica Alba was in the new one.
Oh, the new one. In the new one. Okay.
That was Oh shite! I don't remember who it is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I watched that film what the fuck did I just watch? This movie is horrible. I couldn't even say horrible because it's
not
horrible.
even worth the LE at the end.
It's not even worth the full pronunciation of the word. It was that bad.
Le horrible.
Le horrible. I don't know. When I look at all the MCU films, Iron Man 1 was good. Iron Man 2 was Iron Man 3 was too much Iron Man.
But the movie's called Iron Man.
There was a lot of Iron Man at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
We had the 100 million suits. I was like, okay. And how they screwed over the Mandarin and how they did a bait and switch with the Mandarin. You're like, okay, whatever.
Now, do you think they're going to be bringing the Mandarin out with...
oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have no way. I'm going to see it, but I know nothing about it.
What do you think is in store with the Phase 4?
Well, you're going to get a Captain Marvel film that ends Brie Larson as being Captain Marvel.
Think so?
Yep. She's going to leave.
Okay.
They're going to put what was the girl's name? It's an Indian.
So there's an
Indian version of Captain Marvel, a young girl. She's
American. No, that's Miss Marvel.
Well, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
I think she's going to replace her, honestly, because I don't think Brie Larson really wants to be Captain Marvel because everyone hates her and she has no acting ability whatsoever. It has nothing to do with the fact she's a woman. She just literally, when you watch Captain Marvel, there is nothing there.
Yeah.
No emotion at all. I can't stand that. You gotta have some type of emotion.
You gotta want to be there.
You gotta want to be there. Yeah. It's it's obviously you don't want to be there. You're just there for a check.
It's not shitting on it, but it is shitting on it.
It's shitting on.
But I personally think that it's going to be Spider-Man and Doctor Strange that are going to be carrying it.
That'll be good.
Unless
another Ant-Man film.
The rumors of Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans actually coming back to do something as well. No, you always hear the rumors, yes, the no. If they had Hugh Jackman with with Ryan Reynolds.
He's been posting a lot of cryptic tweets as of late.
Yes, with the claws and everything.
I think he's coming
seen
back.
Those as well.
The money's too good.
The money is great for the popcorn flicks like that because those are juggernauts.
Well, Logan actually wasn't a popcorn flick when you actually look at it.
That one, no.
Won tons of awards.
That's one that is not. Would you consider that part of the MCU?
It's still part of the MCU, in a sense, but it's a part of the Fox's MCU. But I mean, they got acquired by Disney, so we can go back and forth. We can have the argument all day long.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, now Disney's being smart. They're rolling out TV shows. Like, what was mind-boggling to me is that Don Cheadle got an Emmy nod for being Falcon in the Winter Soldier show for 100 seconds, and he got an Emmy nod.
What was the...
I don't even remember what his role was.
Well, I know...
He was in it for like 100 seconds, and somehow he got an Emmy nomination.
Mandalorian just totally slaughtered for the nominations. 24, I think?
Yep. WandaVision took home 23.
Like just nominations.
Nominations. Yeah. That's a lot.
That is. And The Crown was the other. Well, it was The Crown and Mandalorian that were the highest nominated shows.
I didn't like the last season of The Crown, so.
I haven't watched 1 minute of The Crown. But I did watch everything MCU Disney Plus up till the last episode of Loki, which...
Loki will probably be the big one next year.
Think
next
so?
Year's Emmys. Oh, yeah.
Well, here they have announced season 2.
Yeah. That's the only one so far they announced the season 2 for.
All right. Do you think there's going to be other standalones that are going to be...
Oh, She-Hulk's coming.
Oh, yeah, She-Hulk.
And they got Charlie Cox in from Daredevil.
Yeah, they got Bernthal in for Punisher.
Yep. So they're doing something. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to connect it together.
It would be great if they could actually redo that whole kind of New York City scene that they did with Luke Cage and
Defenders.
With all that as well, Defenders. But... do it with the kind of a better, not quality. I like the ruggedness of those, and I like the more realistic aspect of it as well.
Yeah.
But you can't have them as, if you're going to be doing it that way, you can't have them as the overpowered characters that a lot of people in the MCU seem to be.
Right. I mean, Disney's doing something right. The Netflix shows were good, short of Iron Fist, but what can you do?
Yeah.
Like, they have their phase 4, and they play their cards right, they'll be able to get a couple more phases out of it. I mean, they still can't figure out what they're going to do with Black Panther. They are going to make a second Black Panther movie, but they don't know how they're going to get there.
Yeah.
So, either they'll pass the mantle on to someone else, or they'll pass it on to his sister, or I don't know.
I think it should be passed on to the sister.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
I think that would be great for the franchise. I think that would be great for the story, and the fact that it is... known. It is known characters.
Yeah.
And the known characters have shown up for important things, so I think that definitely would be the best way. That's just my opinion, though.
Well, that's it for this week, Dan. Had a good Marvel talk. We stumbled, but we got through it.
We did.
Hopefully, at this point, I've already watched WandaVision, sorry, Black Widow, and I'll give it a strong rating. I thought it was really good. I would have gave it an 8 out of 10, and I hope people give it a watch. Be very open-hearted. It's more comedic.
More comedic?
It's more comedic than anything.
No, do you think, what's the name
it's
of
obviously a setup to make...
What's the name of the other character? Yolanda?
Yeah, she's going to take over as
Black Widow. She's taking over as Black Widow?
Yeah. She was Paige in the Fighting With My Family movie about Paige. So she was that character.
That was a good movie.
It was a good movie. And we also watched A Quiet Place 2. Answered some questions from the first movie, but not all of them, so I still don't know what's going on there. But at this point, when this airs, I've already would have watched Fast 9 with John Cena giving everyone an FU in space. So
it's in space.
That's it for this week, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Of course, follow us on droidscanada.com. Todd and Dan signing off.
Family.
Dan, what happens every Thursday?
That would be DCR Droids Canada Radio.
And what time is it on Thursday?
That's from 9 till 11 p.m.
Dumb question. Where do you find it?
You find that at accessradio.ca.
And what's the best part?
It's